these still send a shiver down our spines.
Bring your paintbrush, we painting the town. Oh, that's the sweetest going round now.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 weirdly satisfying Disney moments. For this list, we'll be looking at the most strangely comforting moments from Disney's animated films, rather than moments that are traditionally gratifying to watch, like when a villain gets what's coming to him.
That is what's left of it. Now why don't we put the C, see?
Number 10. Half a Cup of Tea, Alice in Wonderland. Nearly everything that takes place in Alice in Wonderland is a little bit off-kilter. And in the scene where Alice finds herself at a mad tea party, there are a lot of odd things taking place. First of all, the Mad Hatter and the March Hare are celebrating their unbirthdays. But when they offer her some tea, they serve it in quite an unconventional manner.
You were saying that you would like to think... Pardon me. You were seeking some information of some kind?
Among other things, a regular teacup gets cut in half.
Tea?
Just half a cup if you don't mind.
The fact that the liquid stays in the cup obviously defies all logic, but that's why it's such a delightful sight. However, Alice plucking pieces from the giant mushroom comes in at a close second as the most satisfying moment in this movie.
One side will make me grow, but which is which?
Number 9. Belle's Ladder Slide, Beauty and the Beast. Belle from Beauty and the Beast is a famed bibliophile, and we'll never forget the scene where she first sees the jaw-dropping library in the Beast's castle.
I can't believe it. I've never seen so many books in all my life.
But near the beginning of the film, during our introduction to the character, we see Belle visit the bookshop in her small town while she sings about wanting a more exciting life.
There must be more than this provincial life.
Ah, Belle.
Good morning. I've come to return the book I borrowed.
Finished already?
Oh, I couldn't put it down. Have you got anything new?
Not since yesterday.
During this scene, she epically slides along the shelves of books using a ladder. That made all of us wish we had a similar design in our own houses. Number 8. Pocahontas Braid, Pocahontas. Meeko is one of the best Disney sidekicks of all time, and his antics throughout Pocahontas made us laugh even in tense moments, especially when he interacts with Percy. The film's titular character usually lets her glossy black hair blow with the colors of the wind.
Can you paint with all the colors of the wind?
But in one scene, we see her raccoon buddy give her some quick hairstyling. Meeko's little paws work quickly to create a flawless braid. And to be honest, we probably couldn't do such a good job even after watching hours of YouTube tutorials.
What am I doing? I shouldn't be seeing him again. I mean, I want to see him again.
Who wouldn't? I want to see him again.
But still, something inside is telling me it's the right thing.
Number 7. Magically making the dress and cake, Sleeping Beauty. When the fairies Flora, Fauna, and Merryweather decide to make both a cake and dress for Aurora without using magic, they're discouraged by the results.
Well, what do you think of it?
But when they finally use their wands to accomplish their tasks, things take a turn for the better. The way the cake forms all on its own and the dress comes together makes us wish we could use spells for our everyday tasks. Magic is also used to create a supremely gratifying moment in The Sword in the Stone, when the dishes stack up perfectly on their own. Number 6. Rafiki's painting, The Lion King. For many people, The Lion King tops their list of favorite Disney movies, and for good reason. Perhaps something contributing to that is the sheer number of satisfying moments in this film.
Slimy, yet satisfying.
First, there's the moment when Rafiki cracks open the gourd at the beginning of the story to mark Simba's head. Then he does it again later when he realizes Simba's still alive.
Simba? He's alive?
But the moment where Rafiki paints a mane on the drawing of Simba just a few seconds later, signifying how much he's grown, has to top them all. No matter how hard we've tried, we've never found a vegetable that this works with.
It is time.
Number 5. Snow White's Pie Crust. Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
Someday my prince will come. Someday we'll meet again.
We have to admit, after watching this scene as kids, we definitely had unrealistic ideas about how easy it was to make a pie. Snow White sings "Someday My Prince Will Come" while rolling out pie crust and then deftly trims the edges to perfection, with the help of her woodland friends, of course.
Someday when spring is here, we'll find our love anew.
We doubt that any sanitation board would approve of letting birds use their feet to crimp the pie crust, but we're not complaining. The pièce de résistance is when they add Grumpy's name onto the top and it falls into place flawlessly.
Wedding bells will ring. Someday when my dreams come true.
Number 4. Making Ratatouille. Ratatouille. Speaking of health code violations, who could have ever imagined that watching a rat cook would be so soothing? Throughout Ratatouille, nearly everything Remy creates is a delight to bear witness to. From the soup that he fixes, to the ratatouille dish that earns him praise as nothing less than the finest chef in France, this rodent is one hell of a chef. The perfect layers of vegetables look great in the baking dish, but they're even better when they end up arranged artfully on a plate. Why doesn't it look like that when we try it out?
It is difficult to imagine more humble origins than those of the genius now cooking at Gusteau's, who is, in this critic's opinion, nothing less than the finest chef in France.
Number 3. Applying and removing makeup. Mulan. Mulan may not like getting all made up, but damn is it satisfying when she does it. The expertly applied lipstick and eyeliner, which go on in one effortless swipe each, strike envy in us all.
When we're through, we can't feel what we're feeling. You can't feel like a lotus blossom coat and tail. How good angels make those sail. You'll bring all to us all.
Reflection is one of the best Disney songs of all time, and the moment where Mulan removes her makeup using her sleeve, leaving half of a perfectly done-up face, definitely contributes to the scene's impact.
When will my reflection show who I am inside?
And when Mulan makes the decision to cut off her hair and begin her transformation, there's nothing more satisfying than the way her sword easily slices it in one fell swoop. Number 2. Woody's cleaning. Toy Story 2. In Toy Story 2, when Woody needs to have his arm reattached, a specialized toy cleaner shows up to do the job.
Is the specimen ready for cleaning?
He has a dizzying array of tools in his kit to refresh the color on Woody's cheeks, fix his fading hair, and even clean his eyeballs. Not to mention sewing his arm back on so that it's as good as new. The entire sequence is a pleasure to witness, but the best part is undoubtedly when he masterfully paints the bottom of Woody's boot. It's bittersweet, however, because in one swipe of a paintbrush, Andy's name is erased.
There you go.
I feel the most conflicted watching the Toy Story 2 scene. No matter if it's hand-drawn or computer animation though, I'm in awe. Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Perfectly Shaped Cake, Lilo and Stitch.
Kisses lift me higher.
Merida's perfect shot, Brave. Fake eyelash removal, The Rescuers.
Of course, we have, but we must try harder, mustn't we?
Flawlessly cut ice blocks, Frozen.
Split the ice apart and break the frozen heart. What's your step? Let it go. Oh, what's your step? Let it go.
Ursula putting on lipstick, The Little Mermaid.
Well, angelfish, the solution to your problem is simple.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. The Shoe Fits, Cinderella. The number 1 pick on our list has to go down as one of the most iconic Disney moments of all time.
But you see, I have the other slipper.
When Cinderella proves that the glass slipper belongs to her by fitting her foot, not only is it a moment of triumph, but it's also gratifying to see how flawless the fit is. High heels made of glass probably aren't very comfortable, but she makes it seem effortless. Of course, nothing can top this moment, but we also love when the mice are working together to sew Cinderella's dress, and one of them threads a needle in a way that absolutely never works when we try it ourselves. Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.